Namaste, good morning. Thank you for joining. As always, please practice as according to your conditions and your abilities. Respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. Imagine all beings are experiencing this through you. So in that sense, we want to deliver the best experience possible, not go to a place of pain and suffering and anxiety. That's not what we want to send out to all beings. All beings are affected to an extent by what we're doing, saying, and thinking. So let's keep that in mind as we practice today. So let's begin. Sit up tall and straight, close the eyes. And we'll begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. To make this practice even better than meditation, more powerful and significant, renounce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine obligation. Do it because it must be done for the well-being of all. So let's do the mantra for purification to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, do it with volume and conviction so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around, all the psychic receptors within, countless numbers of them. If you don't know it, just allow the sounds to wash over you. You can try to imagine that you're channeling the Guru through your voice and that the Guru is chanting through you. Then you derive all the benefits all the same. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smarit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Bihantraha Sachihi. Let's do spiritual breathing in order to bring the divine, all the qualities to the divine that resides in the spiritual heart, in the center of the chest, and the right side of the physical heart. Bring the arms up, the palms slightly turned up from the fingertips. Inhale the best down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 3, 4. Feel yourself being flooded by all that goodness. 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. Hold the attention breath there. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4. It's just a breath that leaves everything that pulled in stays within. 7, 8. Inhale again, bring in everything you need down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it all again in the heart, the spiritual heart. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One last time, inhale everything you need down through the arms, right into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold your attention in the breath at the heart. Your attention is like a magnet. It attracts all the prana and everything that you put in, that you attract, goes there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. Now we do calming breathing, anuloma viloma, no breath retention, just a constant influx of breath and a release of the breath. and try to have the inhales even with the exhales, both in quality and duration. So we'll just do count of 8 on the inhale, count of 8 on the exhale. Through this technique, we apply the friction technique, so as to say, on the inhale, imagine the breath moving down through the right to the root of the spine. On the exhale, imagine the breath moving back up. So you're constantly watching a wave motion of the breath. Left hand in Yana Mudra, the mudra of consciousness on the left knee. Right hand, second, third fingers fall down to the palm. Turn the palm towards you. Thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So it starts off with the palm away as Vishnu Mudra, but when you turn the palm towards you, no longer Vishnu Mudra. So, as I said, I can't remember. Thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So let's begin. Sitting up tall and straight. Breathe out completely. And then close the right nostril. Inhale down to the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left side. Open right. Exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down through the right. Ensure that your shoulders are relaxed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right. Open left. Exhale back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down again. Inhale. The lungs inflate. The chest rises up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left. Open right. Exhale back up. 3, 4. Deflate. The chest falls. The belly sinks in. 7, 8. Inhale through the. I think I did that wrong. So sorry. Let's conclude for a moment, and then let's begin again. So the right side, close off the right side. Inhale to the left, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, back up. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close right, open left, exhale back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, exhale. 2, 3, 4. The breath moves back up. 6, 7, 8. Down back through the right side. 4, descends. 7, 8. Close the right, open left, back up, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue. Inhale down. Keep watching, move the breath. Close left, open right, exhale. Back up. Down through the right, inhale. Exhale left. Remember to close both nostrils completely before you breathe out. Inhale left, down. Exhale left, right, back up. Down through the right, inhale. Close right, open left, exhale. In left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Down through the left, inhale. Through the right on the exhale. Inhale left, right. Exhale left. conclude. The right hand on the right knee. Take a moment to just observe the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. No expectations of what you should or should have not observed, and no judgment as to what you do observe. Be like the witness, ever present, not affected by any action, thought, and word. The true self is undisturbed, unchanging, immutable, and stainless. So now we're going to begin the asana practice. Remember, it is through all the different forms and beings that God shows God's presence in this universe. So try to remember that throughout the practice. Honor and love each and every being equally. So now, let's begin. Let's come to standing. I'm going to start off with some a long warm-up, just since it's early in the morning, the body needs a little bit more time to warm up. So we'll start off, this helps also help promote the release of impurities. The first one we're going to do is to help promote the release of impurities from the organs. Imagine, as you're doing this, that all the impurities are tumbling out of the organs in there. So the technique is to inhale deeply, exhale, we're going to come down with the hands on the knees, with our lungs empty, relax the belly muscles, and we're going to pump the belly button in and out very fast. Feel it hitting in front of the spine. At the end of it, push the belly button in front of the spine, continue to hold the breath out, and then come back up. So if you can't do as long as I'm cueing it, then you can do that hold. Okay, so let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Empty the lungs. Relax the belly muscles. Roll the belly button against the spine. Very, very fast. Try for at least 50 times. Push the belly button in front of the spine. Hold the breath out. Feel as though the belly button is going to go right through the lower back and the heart between the shoulder blades. And then come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Deflate completely. Empty the lungs. Or keep the lungs empty as you start. So the belly button from the spine, continuously and very fast. Push the belly button against the front of the spine again. Keep holding the breath out. And then coming up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax everything. Feel all the tension draining away. So let's continue with some other exercises to warm up the joints. Roll the head in circles. Hands on the hips. Take the head around and around. Try to get your ears, the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. And then go in the opposite direction. Good. Right arm circles backwards. Make as though you're winding up to throw a ball. Go forward now. Turn left arm. And then go forward. Inhale, raise your arms up over the head. Exhale, down. Up, down. Inhale, exhale. Up, down. Continue. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Inhale, thrust the arms out in front. Exhale, snap them back to the shoulders. Drop the arms down now. From here, arms across the chest, inhale. Exhale, throw the arms back behind you. Alternate the cross. Each time the arms come across the chest, first the left arm over the right. Next time it's a right on top. First. Good. Now inhale, raise your arms up over the head. Exhale, swing the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. You can bend the knees as you're coming down if you like. Good. Just stay down for a moment to allow the head to, the body stop shaking and bouncing. And then, with the upper back leading, roll your way up. Good. So next one, there is a squat. So if you can't go down all the way, just go down as far as you can. Be mindful of your knees, of course, your limitations. Arms up over the head, inhale. Exhale, drop into a squat. Next one. Arms out to the side. Elbows about the height of the shoulders, and we're going to twist from side to side. If you know Kapalabhati, you can do that as you're doing this. So you exhale as you complete the twist on each side. Look all the way around you. And then conclude. Next one, there's a squat, there's also a jump. So again, you can modify by not going down all the way if you can't, and you can just lift your heels if you can't, if you can't jump. Inhale, start the arms up, exhale down, inhale, jump up, exhale back down. Be like a child. You'll always remain enthusiastic and happy. And then conclude. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. Now the arms in front of the body, about the height of the shoulders. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. Feel as though the arms were spring-loaded. Next one, same movement, but the arms are down, so you're going a little bit further, a circle and a quarter. Inhale, circle around to the front. Pull in on the exhale and drop the arms down immediately. Open up the feet now. The toes can point out a little bit, going from side to side. So this is for the waist. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale to the right, right arm up, inhale. Exhale to the left. Next one is the same movement, but the breathing's different. Left arm up, inhale. Hold the breath as you go deeper into the bend. Exhale, come back up. Right arm up, inhale, bend to the other side. Try not to make folds in the waist and the other side of the body. Exhale, come back up. And continue. Good. going to the right. Reach far. And then come back on the exhale. And the other side, inhale, reach with the right arm, go to the left. And then exhale. Feels like weights attached to all the fingertips to help you sink into this stretch a little bit more. Try to keep both sides of the trunk free of wrinkles at the waist. Reach over the head, stretch to the limit. And then back. All the movements done with grace. So that, and quietness. So as not to agitate the mind. Remember the second thread of yoga says that yoga is the cessation of the mind fluctuations and alterations. So try to move in a way that won't incur any of those ripples, those fluctuations. Keep the mind as quiet as possible. Make this like a moving meditation. And if any interruptions do come up, any distractions, be unconcerned, be unjudging. Just dance with it all. Through these practices, the mind learns how to recuperate from any distractions, any challenges. You bounce back a little bit quicker each and every, as you go further and further in practice. Let's do one more stretch. Going back, and then to the other side. And then break the pose. So come down now on your hands and knees. So just trying to stoke the inner fire here. Fire up the core muscles. And inhale, arch. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Allow the heart to sink. Exhale, push it right up between your shoulder blades. Exhale, press the belly button down towards the ground. Exhale, push it right up as though you're trying to push it right through the lower back. Inhale. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders, your trunk out of the hips. Exhale. Feel even the thighs here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to keep the lower back free of wrinkles and the back of the neck. And on the exhale, when you bring your chin in, try not to block off the airway completely. Inhale. Still maintain a little bit of space between your chin and your chest. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, get tall as possible, even the thighs are lengthening. The back, lower, upper back is rising. Inhale. Exhale, push up as high as you can like an angry cat. And one more inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral back. This one is for the hips. Raise your right leg up on the inhale. Swing it out on to the right on the exhale, and then throw it back up on the next inhale. Loose hip, loose leg. Feels like we're like a pendulum swinging out of control. You can modify by keeping your knee bent and go a little bit slower if you need to. And then the other leg. Left leg up, inhale. Swing it up to your left. And then conclude. So next one, we're going to come onto our bellies. Before we do it, I'm just going to turn off the heat is getting warm in here. Okay, so if you need to, you can get a blanket and place it underneath your body, underneath the abdomen. This helps to give you a little bit more lift in this next exercise, and it helps also make it more comfortable for the hips, especially if it's kind of bowing down there. So come down in your belly. If you can, join your hands behind your back. If it's too much for your shoulders, keep your hands apart. And as you come up, engaging your buttocks and your upper back muscles. Up and exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, push the head, chest and forward. And head forward, exhale down. Up, down. Press down through the thighs and tops of the feet. Up, down. Squeeze the heels, palms together, it's coming up as well. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. One more. Let's hold this one. Up and down. Relax. Drop your arms by sides of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Release everything. Now bring your arms in front of the body. There's a few options here. You can raise both legs and arms at the same time, and you come back down. So inhale, you're lifting up. Exhale, you're coming down. You can also lift the opposite arm to the opposite leg. So inhale, left leg comes up, left arm comes up, right leg comes up, and then the next time the other side. So you can just switch from side to side. You have more strength. You rock like on your belly. You bring your legs up, and when the legs and the body come back down, the action will push the upper body up. So you can use your hands just to get a little bit of lift, but don't use your hands too much because it'll stop the momentum of the movement. Okay, so it looks like this. Let's continue with whatever version you like. And then conclude. Forehead on the hands, breathe in, breathe out. So sometimes it takes a little while to develop the ease in these movements. The key is constant repetition. And then go according again to your comfort level. Don't, respect your limitations. Bring the seat back behind your heels. Inhale, come up into a high cat. Exhale, drop your hips between your hands, chest forward, shoulders back, the head back as well. Inhale, back into high cat. Exhale, the seat goes back on your heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward, roll the shoulders down, telescope your neck out of the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. So you don't have to come up all the way as well. If you need to keep your arms bent, good, try to get your head back. Keep your neck long, again, by dropping your shoulders down so you don't lose your neck. Roll the shoulders back, telescope your neck out of the shoulders. And then the head will go back more. And back. Inhale, rounding your back. Exhale, arching. Back to rounding. And then flattening and lengthening. Feel the spine waving. And try moving away now. Keep the movement smooth so you don't create any sharp discontinuities in the flow of the vital force through the spine. Up. And then forward. Up. And back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All the movements done in a way that'll be enjoyed by others. If you're not enjoying it, then others will not either. Take the seat back. Up. And forward. Make an offering to all beings. Do it because it must be done. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one last time. Inhale coming up. Exhale coming forward. And back. And coiling down the other way. And then the seat comes back on the heels. Rest in child's pose. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Release all fatigue. Next one, we're going to go into Cobra and hold the Cobra. So there's a couple of different entries. You can slide between the arms on the inhale. Pick up your chest, your head. Take it all the way back. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Back, exhale. If that's a difficult transition for you, you can come into baby plank just as we've been doing. Sort of. Drop your hips between your hands. Chest forward, shoulders back, and take the head back. And exhale back. So continue with whichever entry you like on the inhale. Make it smooth, make it graceful. Move like a snake, creeping through the grass and uncoiling. And back, exhale. Come forward. You have to put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Imagine having that boundless range of motion like the serpent. No sharp kinks anywhere along the way. And back. And glide between the arms. Pull with the hands towards the body to propel your body forward with more power and ease. And back, exhale. Embody all the qualities of the serpent. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. Think of all those qualities of the serpent and embody them. Become one with the form. And back, exhale. Come forward 3 times. Blessed those can imitate the forms on all levels. Copy them physically, mentally, and spiritually. Back, exhale. Next one, moving more, introducing 3 more movements. So since your fingertips lift the heels, the palms up, bring the feet up towards the head. And back. Doesn't matter if your toes don't touch your head. Just moving different, again, parts of the body. Eventually, maybe one day the body will obey and the feet will come to the head. Imagine you're squeezing socks behind your knees. And back. Your thighs should be down. If your thighs are lifted, the feet won't come up quite as high. So it's not an upward facing dog. And try to slide your hips all the way forward, right behind your hands. This will allow the body to come up higher. With the palms up off the ground, give yourself a little bit of height. Pressing through the fingertips, 10 points of pressure here. And back, exhale. Come forward. Push your hips right again, forward as much as you can. Everything from the tops of the legs up off the ground is off the ground. And back, exhale. Come forward. Back. And last time. Come forward. everything stops. All the attention to the space between your eyebrows. And back, exhale. Again, breathe in. Breathe out, learn to let go of the effort immediately between the poses. So we're going to come onto our bellies now, and then flip onto the back. Okay. So tucks. Arms up over the head, stretch the legs, the arms, the fingers, and the toes. Exhale, squeeze into a tuck. Bring your knees to shoulders, forehead between your knees. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull in. Or the chin to the knees, I should say. Inhale, stretch. And pull in tight. Inhale. Make yourself as compact as possible, like a little ball. Inhale. And exhale. Pull in tight. Peel the shoulders up off the mat so they can come closer to the shoulders, maybe right against the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going this movement, but the breathing's different now. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. Come into the tuck. And hold it there. Try to get your shoulders up off the mat. Squeeze the elbows against the outside of the knees. You can bring one hand from the other so you can get your forehead to your hands. And release. No matter if your forehead doesn't make it to your hands, just do your best. Stretch. Hold the breath. Pull in. Everything stops. All the attention to the space between the eyebrows. As if all of mental, emotional, and physical activity were frozen. Release. Inhale, elongate. Hold the breath and tuck very tightly. Release, exhale. Inhale. Come into the tuck, the attention to the space in your eyebrows. And release. Inhale, even though the body is feeling, is exerting some effort, some tension, remain undisturbed. The true self is actionless, not affected by this. Release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath and tuck. Like the eye of a storm or a hurricane. Remains calm and quiet. Undisturbed. Exhale. Inhale, reach out. Hold the breath and tuck. Break the pose. Relax for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Now we're just going to rock on our back. You can either just take hold of the backs of the knees and just roll back and forth. If you have more flexibility, you can bring your feet all the way behind the head and then bring the legs down. As soon as the heels are down, lift up. See if you can do it without lifting your heels up off the ground. Pull your body forward over your legs and come all the way down. Try to do this without bending your legs or your arms. Come up. Reach forward, beyond the feet, come back. All the movements graceful. No jerky movements. No big crash landings of the legs or the back when they come down. Move at an even speed. So if you're tucking when you're doing this, even that, try to control it so it's nice and smooth. So, one more, and then in the next one after that, we will come to standing. Reach wavy on your feet. If you're doing the extended one, arms back, Back into plow. This time bend your knees. Push your feet into the ground. And then roll your way up. And then make your way to the top of the mat. Give me a moment. Okay. Come to the front of the mat, hands to the heart, Surya Namaskara. Keep on offering up the poses. Raise your arms up overhead, arch back. Come down, bend your knees if you need to bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Into high plank, knees down, the seat goes back. Glide between your arms. Shoulders back, head back, Bhujangasana, downward facing dog. Roll of your toes, take your head down between your arms. And then right foot comes forward. If that's difficult, lower the back knee down. Foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to push it further forward. Then the feet come together, chest on the knees, belly on your thighs. Come right up. Engage your buttocks, neck or back as you go back. And then back home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up, stretch the whole front of the body. And go down. Fold the body in half, the feet close to your head, the head close to your feet. Left foot goes back. Into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskar, knees, chest, forehead down. Glide through between your arms into your cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana, rounding your back, and then drop your heart towards the ground. Left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And right up again. Hands back to the heart. Keep on going. Don't worry about the breath, but try to move in a way that'll keep the breath even, uniform, so the mind also has a better chance of staying in the same temperament, unbothered. Knees, chest, forehead down, through into cobra, shoulders back, neck long. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look at the dog stretching its back. Bring your head down. If you're flexible, touch your forehead to the ground. And then the right foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come up again. And then back. Raise your arms up. And go down. The sun is representative of God, the light there's an eternal sun that's blazing within. Knees, chest, forehead down. Into the cobra. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot forward. Shoulders come forward so the foot doesn't land with a big heavy thump. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come right up to standing. Reach up and back. Hands back to the heart. Raise your arms up. And go down. Right foot back. Into your plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. This time, press into your hands, lift the hips and knees away from the ground. Upward facing dog. Move here a little bit. Bend the toes under, shoulders back. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the feet, allow the belly to come towards the thighs, the heart towards the ground. If you're flexible, you can bring your forehead right down. So you can continue to push the heels down towards the ground. Try not to bend your arms. Soften the line of the back. Now the right foot comes forward between the hands. So again, as you're doing this, the shoulders come forward over the fingertips. Try not to land the foot with a big heavy thud. And the left foot comes forward. Come up. And back to Pranamasana. Raise your arms up. Go down. Uttanasana. Try again, if you're flexible, your legs to keep straight, but without pressing your body, without losing connection with your belly with your thighs. Left foot back. Into your plank, so you can always keep your knees bent if you need to a little bit. Knees, chest, and forehead down. Through into your upward facing dog. Press into the tops of your feet, or the base of the toes if you like, if that helps you to move a little bit more easily. Charge the thighs. Lift the thighs and hips away from the ground if you can. Back back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seats, embody all the qualities again of what you're representing. Be be loyal like the dog is to its master. And then the left foot comes forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push your seat all the way up, the head comes down. Right up again, reach up and back. And come back home to the heart. Raise your arms up, stretch. Hinge at the hips, fold the body down. Different variation this time. Plant your hand, hold your breath, jump or walk back, hovering just above the ground. Into upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your feet to the hands right away, jumping and walking. Come all the way up and back, and go right into the next one. Fold the body in half, plant your hands, bend your elbows as you're going back. Especially if you're jumping. Upward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold your breath, bring your feet forward, softly between your hands. Reach up and back, come down again. Keep going. Land softly like a feather, floating to the ground, not a big jarring movement. Reach up and go back down. Plant your hands, go back softly, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet to the hands. And two more. Hands down, bend your elbows, go back. Finish your upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Feet to the hands, reach up. Last one. And then land. We meet in Pranamasana, hands in front of the heart. Take a deep breath in from the heart right up to the space between the eyebrows. Hold the breath and the attention there. Connecting the mind, the heart to the heart, ensures that all actions, thoughts, and words are always coming from a place of love and compassion. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain established in divine, unconditional love for all. And release. So let's move on with a sequence of postures. So standing in the middle of the mat, facing out the long edge of the mat. Fingertips come in line with the elbows, the height of the shoulders. Step or jump your feet apart. When you jump your feet apart, your feet are roughly in the same line as your fingers. Turn to your left. Virabhadrasana. Get nice and long through the arms and exude the confidence, the determination of the warrior. Now from here, swing the right arm up. If you can't turn your hip very easily, you can lift the back heel, turn on ball of foot, do a lunge warrior if this is better for you, or if you can get your hips a little bit further forward and square. Now from here, arms out to the side, or if you can, you bring them all the way behind the back, interlace your fingers, open up the palms, bring the right leg all the way up to the limit. Bend your left knee to keep your belly to the thigh if you need to, but push your chest forward, lift the chin so you can curve your back a little bit. Good, now from here, bring the body upright. From here, I'm going to turn this way so you can see. Take hold of the inside of the heel if you can. If you have to drop your foot down, if you fall out of the pose, just come right back up, ballet pose. Try to have your toes and fingers in the same line. Maybe it looks more like a letter T or maybe like a letter Y. Either way, perfect. Just offer up the pose. Now from here, release the foot. We're going to bring it back and slide it all the way back. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes. Kapiyasana. If you need, you can keep your hands on the seat. Use your hands to shape the back of the body so that there's no wrinkles in the skin underneath your hands. Your chest goes up, your head goes back. If you can, Kapiyasana, rock your shoulders back and forth. Lean away from the front leg, curve the spine. Now from here, break the pose. Bring hands to the inside of your left foot, move the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Bend the toes under the right foot, and then lift the knee and push it as far back as you can. Then lower your knee back down. Flatten out the toes. trying to get your thigh, as much of the thigh on the ground as possible. Roll to your right, see if you can fall in the right form. If your hips are low enough, then roll back to your left. Try to get your back lower than the knee. Ensure that the knee is not falling away from the body like this, nor the foot sliding out. Keep your shin vertical. Telescope your chest and head forward. Be like a lizard, fix the gaze, try not to blink. Merge with the form. Now we're going to come back up, climb your way back up. Again, Kapyasana. Pushing the fingertips, lift the chest, allow the head to go back. And if you're ready, hands together, reach back. Imagine try to get your index fingers over the toes, try not to bend the arms, keep your arms close to the head. From here, break the pose. Push your seats back. Lift the toes up on the front foot. Ardha Hanumanasana. Bring your belly on your thigh. Try to get try to keep your belly on your thigh, but try to move your heart beyond your knee. You can rest your left cheek on the inside of the left leg, if you like. Some of you might be able to get your forearms right down, your shoulders right next to the knee. Now we're going to come up, slide your heel back in. Right from here, bring the left leg up. So if you can't, if it's too much for your hamstring, you can bend your knee and bring your right knee up as high as possible. Then take your left hand to the ankle, your right hand comes to the ankle or close to your ankle. Maybe you can take off one finger at a time until you're just on the index finger. At some point, you might be able to bring your index finger on the foot inside the heel. Hip is right over the heel. Now from here, bring the right foot back, all the way back, come back into lunge. Right arm up, angle the toe and knee towards the right to create more space, to get your arm down to the outside. If you can, get your arm on the outside of the knee. Left hand push into your right and push, keep pushing down. At the same time, the belly's coming up. Send the chest coming to your thumbs and roll the left shoulder all the way back. If you can take a bind. If you need to, you can lower the right knee down if you're having trouble balancing. So turn more to your left, bend your fingers in towards your wrist, move your hips back to create more space for their arm to go underneath the leg, and then the left arm goes over your back. Bind them together. This again, just an option. You can keep your hands in prayer the whole time if you like. Good. Now from here, you're going to bring the right foot forward to the left. And if you have a bind, you can see if you can keep your bind. Press into your right foot and come up with your left leg. And then you see if you extend your left leg forward. If your hand's in prayer, you can just bring your right hand underneath your knee, left hand to your seat and come up. And then you can keep your knee bent or slide your hand down to the edge of the foot and push it out. Left arm goes back. From here, release, switch your hands. Left hand comes to your leg just above the ankle. You can stay here like this or bend forward, Natarajasana. Bend your right knee as well, push your foot far away, and then once your foot is far away as it's going to get, really unbend the right leg. You can stay in dancer or take your right hand back there as well for standing boat pose. Oops, sorry about that. So push the chest forward, try to get your toes on the same line as your head. Break the pose, bring the feet back together. So now, jump your feet apart again. We're going to go to the right. So ensure you're facing the right way so you can still see the screen. And then go to the right. Look over the front hand. Turn on your back. foot. Going into Virabhadrasana 1. Exuding all like the most remarkable, or reflecting the most remarkable trait of the warrior, the devotion, always ready to serve. Now from here, either arms out to the side, or you can join your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, take your left leg all the way up. Point the toes, see if you can curve your back a little bit. Pull your hands up, higher and higher. So if you can't get your leg up, no worries, just do your best. Eventually just keep moving your head down so the foot comes higher and higher. Maybe eventually your foot comes higher than the hip. Now press into the right foot, hold the breath as you come up again. Dance ballet pose. Take hold of the heel from the inside and bring your leg up. Fingers and toes in the same line. Good. Now from here, break the pose. Left foot goes back. Lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. You can have your hands on the knee or the back. Lift the chest, allow the head to go back. Open up the heart in every sense. If you can, Kapiyasana. Reach back, stretch from the toes all the way to the fingertips. And then break the pose. From here, coming down into your lizard. Bring your right foot to the outside of the mat. A little bit more. Lift the back knee and then push back and forth. Try to get your knee back as far as possible. Then lower back down, flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall to your left on your left forearm and then roll back to the right. Imagine there's a big weight sitting on top of your seat. Try to get your body as flat as possible. Sometimes back rounds. Imagine you're doing that transition from child's pose all the way to cobra. So you're trying to get as flat as possible. When your hips are anchored down, the rest of the body may follow along. Be like a lizard again. Not a care in the world, just sunning yourself in the warm earth. If you put your mindset in that of the one that you're representing, perhaps you will find the ease. Now coming back. From here, push your seats back. You can bring your foot to the right if you like. Lift the toes up on the front foot. Adho Hanumanasana, bow to the leg. Bring your belly on your thigh. Allow your body to sink down onto your front leg. And the weight of the body on the leg might help to release the muscles in the back of the leg, the hamstrings. The hip should be in line with your back knee. And now from here, bring your right foot down. Right from here, press into your fingertips. Swing your left leg all the way up. So again, if you need to, if you're tight, you can in your hamstring, you can bring just your left knee up and push it up as high as possible. The right hand comes to the foot, the index finger on the outside of the heel, and then the right hand moves right in close to the foot. Keep your right knee bent so you can keep your belly with your thigh, and if you like, hold your breath so you can get your left hand on your foot. Look beyond your toes. Now from here, bring the left foot back down into Parivrtta Paskonasana. If you need to, you can lower your left knee down. Make sure your legs are like a box. But if you can't, keep your knee up. Left arm goes over to the right for your twist. The right hand, if it's at the shoulder, keep pushing down. Raise the belly up at the same time. And then try to get your chin in the chest, your thumbs. Turn, look over your right shoulder. If your knee is up, make sure the back knee is pressing up. Make sure it's not sagging. Keep the legs strong. If you can take a bind. Left arm, throw it underneath the leg. Right arm goes underneath the body from behind. Sorry, left arm goes over your back. Join your hands underneath your belly. Now from here, looking forward, the left foot comes forward to meet the right. And then if you can keep the bind if you have it. Come up. And you can extend your leg. Or if you don't have the bind, just like you can hold just leg from the underside of the knee, right hand on the seat, right arm out, and maybe you can slide your hand down to the right foot and push the foot out straight in front as well. Now rebend the leg. Take hold of the ankle from just above the ankle. Again, you can stay here or bend your left knee, push your right foot away from you, and then straighten out your left leg. You can stay in dancer or take your left hand back into the foot. Standing bow. Break the pose, bring the foot back in, stand into Tadasana for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Imagine you're breathing in through the skin, all the way up to the crown. Exhale. Relax everything, let go of all effort. Good, now from here, we're just going to come down, hinge at the hips, bring hands down, walk or jump back into plank, into the side plank here. Left hand comes to the right a little bit, spin towards the right. If you're dropping into the hip, dropping to the shoulder, hips are sagging, better to bring your left knee down. Underneath your hip, same line, so that the thigh is vertical. Go back to the plank, and then try it on the other side. Your ankles can stay crossed. Straight line from the heels to the head, from hand to hand. The hand a little bit from the shoulder. And come back. From here, lower the knees down. Sit back on your heels. Raise your right arm up. Use the left hand to guide the elbow up higher and allow the hand to just walk down the back of the body just between your shoulder blades. Try to have your elbow right behind the center of the head, not to the side. So not like this. Okay, so kind of use the back of the head to anchor the arm in place. And then if you have the mobility, left arm can come down, roll the head and shoulder forward, thumb is down, facing down, the palms facing away, and see if you can catch your hands behind your back. No straining, no going again to forcing yourself into a place that's going to bring you into a place of suffering. Drop your shoulders down. Asana means steady and comfortable posture. You have to be able to eventually still the mind and meditate in the poses, become one with the form. And then break the pose. So how will you do that if you're in constant pain, if you push yourself to the point where all you can think about is the discomfort and the pain? So bring the right arm, the right hand to the left elbow, guide it up and back. And then if you want, you can take the bind again. Break the pose. Let's do one more round of Vasisthasana. If you have a variation, you can go ahead this time. Or do the same one. If you're on your knee, see if you can lift your leg up. Take hold of the foot if you like. If you're in a full pose, you can start to spin on your left foot, drag your right foot back alongside the knee. Push your hip all the way up. Inside edge of the left foot is down. So if you don't turn your foot, so it's the toes facing the rest along in the same direction as the rest of the leg, it's going to be hard to get the inside edge of the foot down. Lift your hip as high as you can so you can take your right foot up off the ground. If you can do that easily, take hold of the knee. Bring it right into its body. And then if you want, you can reach for the inside of the foot. Break the pose. to plank. Go to the other side. If you're going to that variation I just showed, you can keep your hip high in downward facing dog. Move into the pose, Vasisthasana, and then as you turn in your foot, turning with it, because your hip is high, and with your hip is high, again, it's easier to get into the pose and stay in the pose. If you're sinking down here, your knees bent, it looks more like a bench, it's not going to be as easy to take your foot up off the ground. So push your hip all the way up, think of Urdhva Dhanurasana, upward facing bow. So you can take your knee, bring your knee close to the body so that when you reach your foot, it's there. It's closer to hold, to find. Break the pose. Come back. Come into downward facing dog. Bring your head down. And maybe you can come into your headstand from here. If you don't have a headstand, you can just stay in dolphin. Bring your palms together. Walk your feet closer to your elbows if you like. And see if you can lift your heels. You can do this with your head on the ground. Interlace your fingers. Place your head in the space between your hands, the palms, and then just make sure your elbows are not too far apart. They should be no more than shoulder width apart, so you can squeeze the palms to the sides of your head. You have better balance. Push down to the forearms. If you feel comfortable, you can bring one leg up behind you. Keep the knee bent, very bent. The foot hanging towards the ground like a low-hanging fruit. And if you can, if you're comfortable, lift your right foot up off the ground as well. Bend the toes back, peel your toes away from the ground. If you keep pushing through the back foot, eventually your feet will land in the same, heels land in the same height as the hips. And then you can find a balance more easily. Those who know what they're doing, go ahead into your variations. If you have a lotus, go ahead into your lotus. This helps to make the mind one-pointed. Wherever you are, keep your attention on the space between the eyebrows. Settle your mind into stillness. Again, when you come out, come down any which way you like with control. You can split your legs, come into tuck, or come into tuck and come back into child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Roll your way up, bring your legs out to the front. Scooch forward so that you have some mat behind you. And from here, roll back. If you need to take a few times to roll, to get the seat up high enough, then go up. When you're ready, when your seat comes up high enough, bring your hands to your back and feet come behind your head for plow pose. Now you can stay here in plow pose, or you can come up into shoulder stand. Make sure, try to get your arms all the way behind your back first. You can join your hands together, press your heels, your palms together so the elbows come closer, and then bring your hands onto your back and come up with your legs up high. Eventually in the same line are your toes and your chin. It's too much, you can have your legs at an angle. If it's still too much, you can stay in plow or come into bridge pose. Your heels closer to the seat, lift your chest up. Try and make your chest look like a wall. Again, don't worry about the results. Do the best you can. At some point along the path, we'll get to realize everything. Whatever you don't achieve in this lifetime, in the next life, you just pick up where you left off in this one, but just go as far as you can. If you're in shoulder stand, you can now bring your feet behind your head for plow. You can drop your thighs against your body if you like, your knees on each side of the head for Karnapidasana. it's too much, happy baby pose. You can bring them back on the ground. And just bring your feet, hold your feet and have your knees coming down on either side of the body, if that's where you're at. Totally fine. Palms down, behind your back. Start to make your way down slowly. Keep your thighs with your body as long as possible. And start to bring, when your legs start to come down, do it slowly with control. No big crash landings of the legs on the ground. Once your feet are on the ground, breathe in. Exhale, imagine you faint to let go of all fatigue. And just lift the right side of the seat, slip your right hand underneath. Left side of the seat comes up, left hand slides underneath. Your palms are down, you're sitting on your wrists. Try to hide your arms underneath your body, so wiggle a little bit. And then to get your arms underneath your back, underneath your body, and then lift your back up off the ground. This side the calf again. So lift your back up off the ground. Lift the chest as high as possible. Top of the head comes to the ground. If you can raise your legs 12 inches off the mat. Charge the legs either way. Breathe very fast to the nose now. Last streak of breath. Now from here, bring your feet down close to your seat. If you can, Urdhva Dhanurasana, stay on the top of the head. For Urdhva Dhanurasana, you take your hands behind your head, fingers facing away, fingers equally spread, lift your seat up, bring your head a little bit closer to your feet, and then turn your hands around. Fingers are now facing towards the heels, equally spread again, and then if you can, lift your head up. If this is too much, do bridge pose. Just allow the head to rest on the ground, lift your seat, try get your shins vertical. Good, stretch, stretch, stretch. The whole front of the body, from the top of the chest right to the feet. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, if you're in bridge pose, from the chin, top of the chest right to the knees. That a smooth curve. Get this chest to look like a wall. Now coming back down. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Sitting up. Paschimottanasana. If you have tight hamstrings, you can keep your legs bent. You can hug your legs to the body like so. Or if you can't, you hold the edges of the feet. If you can straighten your legs all the way without detaching your body from the thighs, then go ahead. Otherwise, just try, in either case, try to get your chest behind your knees, your feet natural, not too flexed, not too pointed. Keep telescoping your chest and head forward. Rolling out the pose, hands behind your back. Bring your feet close to your seat, or closer, at least halfway. Pull the shoulders in, and then push into your hands. Lift your chest and your hips up off the ground. Try to get your chest higher than the shoulders. Try not to sag in between. If it's too much for your wrist, keep your seat down. Just concentrate on lifting your chest as much as you can. From here, head level with the rest of the body. Breathe very fast in the nose again. Make the belly button jump up and down. Lower the seat down. From here, sweep the right arm over the body. Lift the hips and back down. Go to the other side. Lift the hips, allow it to fall back. And then sweep the arm back. Again, if you want, you can spin on the heel of palm. Some of you might be able to come right into Urdhva Dhanurasana and then come right back. Make sure you have the shoulder mobility to do so. Sweep your arm over the head, turn on the heel of the palm. Come into Urdhva Dhanurasana again, if you like, and come back. Left leg straight out in front. Right foot goes on the outside of the left shin, right hand behind the back, left arm up. Go to the right for your twist first. Push the lower back up and in. The heel, the palm should be, the hand should be right against the seat. Try not to lean back. Shoulders wide. Break the pose. Switch legs around. Go to the left. Your left knee is up. Your foot just a little past the knee of the right leg. Try to get your chin over the left shoulder. Imagine you're trying to push the left knee beyond the right edge of the body, as far away as possible. I'll break the pose. Getting ready for Shavasana, lie down. The feet wide, the arms beyond the edges of the mat, at least a foot or so away from the body, the palms facing up in a gesture receiving. And just let everything go, relax everything. Feel the whole body sinking down. Imagine the best of the best coming in. Through your good deeds, you attract good karma. So no effort is wasted to make progress in all ways, not in physical progress in the postures. Without yama and niyama, the ethical rules, there's no path to self-realization. So try to stay anchored in the ethical rules. Always, in everything you do, not only on the mat, practicing in a way that is compassionate to yourself, but still going to the edge of where you can, bit by bit, in an aware and conscious way. And then that compassion will be reflected to all beings, everyone, everything, feeling it through you. So send out love, and send out any tricks or knowledge that you can to others to help them to stay also anchored in the ethical rules. Imagine if all beings had that same intention or that same desire to serve others every way they can in everything they do with love. So now prepare to come back to seat position in acknowledgement of that mission to continue to radiate your love to all beings. Become aware of your fingers, your toes, your arms and legs, the systems that animate the body, and in a loving and gentle and quiet way, Make your way back to seated position. We'll close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within and send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Feel free to do more Shavasana if you need it. This helps you integrate everything, and it's a good way of helping to promote the release of impurities as well. So, have a wonderful day. Much love. I'll see you soon.